a little past midnight, and I'm sitting here alone looking out the window to the vast emptiness that is out there in the world, and I don't even know what to think anymore. I never in my lifetime thought this was even a remote possibility, and it feels like the playing field has gotten leveled. I feel like so much of my life I play catch up. You know, I'm never getting ahead, never accomplishing everything you want to do because you just don't have the time, because we're just running to try to catch up. And it never seems to have ended until now. I mean, I've been sitting here for a month now, and I've been keeping myself pretty busy with projects, and I feel like I'm finally catching up to my life. It kind of feels good to know that the playing field is leveled and life is on pause for those of us who needed a chance to catch our breath. It is not good what caused us to get here. But the time that we do have to catch up, the time that life is on pause, you know, it's like every day we have those choices we could make. I have not been discomforted by this too much in the way of anxiety and fear. I'm not sure why this was a complete calmness that came over me. I'm just thinking that it's completely out of my control. I can only take care of what's right in front of me. You know, follow the guidelines that were set out. Be respectful to other humans who may be more frail than you. You know, wearing the mask, keeping the distances. I mean, I can't believe we're talking about it. I can't believe this is a thing. This is beyond any comprehension that my mind could have wrapped around. I'm just doing, like everybody else, what's best for us, for our families, but what's best for everybody walking around out there. Like, this is a uniting thing, and it's kind of ironic that we needed to separate to unite. We had to stop acquiring things and working to make ends meet, and distance ourselves from other humans to take the time to take care of ourselves. We're forced to do it. I mean, my buddy had me cracking up the other day. He said he wakes up, he puts his feet on the floor, his hands in his face, and he says, what am I going to do for the next 16 hours until I can go to bed again? How do you fill your days of emptiness when you've been running for decades? I've found that I'm enjoying my time with my kids more. Things have slowed down where we're not running to get homework done and after school activities and getting up at the crack of dawn and getting them to school, and that's been the nice part of it. Usually I can't take the negative stuff out of my head completely, but knowing that I can't do anything other than protect myself when I go outside to get food, that's it. That's all my responsibility is out in the world right now, and that is leaving me with so much space to fill. But fill isn't the right word. To be. We were like human doings, and now we're human beings. We just have to be. We get to just be, not do. When have you ever done that? When we were able to just be. When you're just being and you're not doing, you really start to pay attention to yourself. You really get to see yourself more. You get to find out who you are. There's no escape. I mean, yeah, there's Netflix and social media, but, how much of that can you do in a day? Like, you get to explore yourself. You get to see what you're made of, how you interact, what makes you uncomfortable. I'm always doing. If I'm not doing, I'm thinking about doing. And I have been busy with projects, and they're coming to an end soon. And I'm wondering how I'm going to handle this going forward. Part of me is really looking forward to it. But there's that other part of me that's afraid. I never ever liked feeling trapped, and I've always avoided that feeling. So I feel like I'm being faced with one of the things I fear most. And there's no way to escape. Like, I'm gonna have to sit and face myself. Something I've avoided most of my life. I know this is a scary time. I'm just trying to find the positive in it. One of the positives is finding things that you've always wanted to learn how to do and having the time to do them. I'm a horrible cook. I don't know what to do in the kitchen. And I've been enjoying learning how to cook. I'm making meals that I like. I'm teaching my kids things that I wouldn't have taken the time to teach them because there wasn't the time. It wasn't even not taking the time. There was no time. Their schedules are almost as crazy as mine is. And now we have this space to get to know each other on a more intimate level, on a coming together level. And we're enjoying it. We're making the best of it. I know there's a lot of tragedy out there. I've experienced it over the last 2 days. It's horrible what is going on. It is so far out of our control, and I know that so many of us are frightened. We can only do what we can do. The worry is not going to bring back my friends. The worry is not going to keep me safe. If, for some reason, I did get it and I had to leave this place, I'm not going to use the time now in fear and panic and worry. If this is all I got, I should enjoy it the best way I can. Taking walks, taking drives with my kids, reading something that I would have never taken the time to read, learning something I would have never taken the time to learn, having conversations with my kids that I did not have the time and space for. I don't know how this is going to shake out. Nobody knows how it's going to shake out. There's only so much you can do. Covering up and distance is pretty much it. The time that you do have now, take advantage of it. Make the best of it. Get to know yourself. Get quiet. Enjoy the people that are around you. It's such a hard thing to talk about because there is so much tragedy. But I'm reconnecting with people that I would have never had the time to reconnect with. I've just gone through, 80 hours of home movies from before I was born until about an hour and a half ago. And I was able to watch my life rewatch my kids grow up, re-look at images and videos and photos of being a teenager, people that I dated 20 years ago that wasn't even a blip on my radar, that I wouldn't even have remembered if you said their name to me. Nobody will ever know the reason why this happened. But we're here, and we're in it, and we're living it. Use this time to your advantage. Find peace within yourself. Look back on your life. Enjoy as much as you can with what's going on outside. I don't know what the reason is, and we may never know. But a big part of this life is acceptance. It's not the way we want right now. We can fight it, or we can accept it. And there's a lot of great things going on out there. There are people helping other people. We are in this together. Has there ever been a time, ever, where the entire world was affected by the same thing in the same way? There is one collective consciousness with this epidemic, pandemic, whatever you want to call it. There's never been anything like this. This is an excellent opportunity for the world to come together, to realize that humankind is more important than a big paycheck, than a big house, than an in-the-ground swimming pool, than climbing up that corporate ladder. Humans, life, and health is first. Everything else should be a long, long distance second. We got it all wrong. We put money and greed and power and status and celebrity above everything else. We got it backwards. I truly hope that as this tapers off and we go into the post-pandemic era, that this does bring us together closer, in more harmony, working together. I hope that this finally shakes enough people to realize that we have had it wrong. And hopefully this will teach us what's right. Thanks. Have a great day and be safe out there. Thanks for listening. You can contact me at joeryan.com. Follow me on Instagram at joeryan. And if you want, you can leave us a review on iTunes. That'd be great. All right, take care.